It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills' leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bills and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Looking to throw. Platt. Throw left side complete. That's Robbins. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught right side, it's Snead.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Snead's got it.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Throwing on 1st down. Platt. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people off the blitz.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The throw over the middle, taken in. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Platt got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle they go. Robbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robbins, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Platt.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Johnson running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Robbins, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Platt. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He finds his man complete. That's Robbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Platt looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robbins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From the 6.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brought in left side by Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, second down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All again on second down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st down, it's Robbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Platt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Platt.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Platt looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To throw on third down. Platt. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. Back now here on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's complete to Snead. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll give to Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Platt. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Platt. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On third down, Platt. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Platt. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Platt. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. Platt. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline